The Biden administration's Department of Transportation just made a bold move, pulling $40 million in federal highway funds from California. The reason? The state's alleged refusal to enforce truck driver English proficiency laws. But underneath this policy clash lies a bigger question. Is this about road safety or political ideology? This story has ignited nationwide debate. U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy speaking on Fox News. The Ingraham angle didn't mince words. He accused California's Democratic leadership of ignoring federal law, putting road safety and American jobs at risk. Duffy explained that federal law has long required commercial truck drivers to read and speak English. Why? Because it's essential for reading road signs, understanding safety instructions, and communicating with traffic officials. Yet, according to Duffy, California has refused to comply, allowing drivers who fail the English test to continue operating on American highways. And the controversy doesn't end there. The U.S. Department of Transportation cited concerns over California's practice of issuing non-domicile CDL licenses. Licenses given to non-U.S. residents, sometimes including asylum seekers or undocumented migrants. Duffy claimed this undermines national safety standards and opens the door for drivers who aren't properly trained or identified. In one tragic case mentioned during the interview, an undocumented driver reportedly caused a deadly crash while performing a reckless U-turn on a Florida highway, killing 3 innocent people. Duffy argued that enforcing English proficiency isn't discrimination, it's common sense. In his view, California's refusal to follow the rules is part of a broader political agenda that puts illegals over the interests of American citizens. California Governor Gavin Newsom's office, however, pushed back. His administration insists that English proficiency is already part of the state's licensing process, and that they've communicated this to the Department of Transportation. But Duffy rejected that explanation, claiming that California law enforcement officers were instructed not to enforce the rule when drivers fail English communication checks. As of now, the Department of Transportation has set a hard line. Either California complies or risks losing even more funding. Duffy warned the total penalties could climb to $160 million if the state doesn't review previous licenses and correct violations. This isn't just a California story. It's rippling across the trucking industry. Many American trucking businesses are already struggling. Duffy pointed out that when companies follow the law, hire local workers, and pay fair wages, they can't compete with foreign labor or unregulated drivers willing to work for less under looser safety standards. In his words, American companies are being pushed out of business, and our roads are getting more dangerous. So, what does this mean moving forward? For one, it raises questions about how far states can go in setting their own standards versus following federal law. And second, it underscores a deeper divide in America's political landscape between those prioritizing inclusion and those demanding stricter enforcement. While California defends its policies as balanced and humane, federal officials argue it's a slippery slope. one that could jeopardize both national security and road safety. As the standoff escalates, one thing is certain: the debate over who gets to drive America's trucks has become yet another flashpoint in the country's ongoing political divide. What do you think? Should states like California be penalized for not enforcing federal English laws? Or is this federal overreach? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more global political updates from GeoVision Media, where facts meet perspective.